Today, the South Korean entertainment scene was again shocked by the encouraging news that came from one of the top actresses, Moon Ji-young. Via Instagram, the 29-year-old actress reposted a post on Instagram stories from one of her fans tagging her with the aircraft icon and the Indonesian flag. The simple post immediately became a strong signal that Moon Ji-young was on her way to Indonesia. Although it was only a brief repost, the sign seemed to be enough to make her fans around the world, especially in Indonesia, respond with enthusiasm. Many fans immediately re-uploaded the story to social media, making it viral in a matter of minutes. The keywords Moon Ji-young and Indonesia also began to appear on the Twitter/X, Instagram, and TikTok timelines. Excitement among fans. For Indonesian fans, the news that Moon Ji-young will come to the country is no small thing. Indonesia is known as one of the countries with the largest K-drama fanbase in Southeast Asia. Popular dramas starring Moon Ji-young, such as True Beauty, have held a special place in the hearts of local audiences. Not surprisingly, as soon as there were signs of her arrival, various fanbase accounts immediately shared this news and expressed their happiness. Some netizens even speculated that Moon Ji-young's arrival was related to an international brand event that would be held in Jakarta. However, until now there has been no official information from the agency or artist management regarding the detailed agenda of the actress in Indonesia. What is clear, a short upload on Instagram was enough to trigger a wave of enthusiasm and curiosity among her fans. Korean celebrity communication strategies. What Moon Ji-young is doing is actually quite interesting when viewed from the perspective of celebrity communication. Many Korean artists choose subtle ways to let fans know about their schedule or trip, one of which is by sharing a simple repost or photo on social media. This method is often chosen to maintain privacy and avoid too large crowds at the airport, while still giving codes to loyal fans. In the case of Moon Ji-young, the re-uploaded sign in the form of a plane and the Indonesian flag is clearly a code that can be easily read by her fans. Although simple, the symbol is an indirect confirmation that he is indeed heading to Indonesia. Anticipation of arrival. The news of Moon Ji-young's trip to Indonesia also caused some anticipation. Many fans expect to be able to welcome their idols in person at the airport, although usually Korean artist agencies tend to keep their distance for security reasons. In addition, there is also a high expectation that this visit will involve a special event, whether in the form of a meeting with fans, fan meeting, product launches, or promotional activities with international brands. Not a few who imagine the possibilities Moon Ji-young do a photo shoot or filming commercials in Indonesia, considering the trend of the number of global brand chose Indonesia as the location of the big event. Whatever the agenda, the presence of Moon Ji-young will certainly give its own color to the entertainment world in Indonesia. International reaction. Interestingly, the news of this trip was not only welcomed in Indonesia, but also by international fans. Many fans from other countries expressed envy and happiness for Indonesian fans who had the opportunity to get closer to the actress. Some international fanbase accounts have even started creating special threads discussing Moon Ji-young's journey, complete with speculation and documentation from various social media posts. This phenomenon shows how strong Moon Ji-young's appeal as a global public figure is. With just a short repost, he was able to drive thousands of interactions in cyberspace, create trending topics, and increase public expectations of the next steps. The beginning of a journey. The first half of the news of Moon Ji-young's arrival to Indonesia is only a gesture on Instagram stories. However, this moment was enough to open a long story that the public and the media will continue to follow. The arrival of a Korean actress of Moon Ji-young's class to Indonesia is not only a matter of physical presence, but also a representation of the closeness between Korean celebrities and Southeast Asian fans, especially Indonesia. Thus, this Chapter 1 is an early overview of how a short post can make a big impact, generate enthusiasm, and open a new chapter for Moon Ji-young's journey in Indonesia. Moon Ji-young's popularity is not limited to South Korea. Along with the expansion of the reach of Korean dramas around the world, it also managed to achieve a solid fan base in various countries. Indonesia, as one of the largest markets for the Korean entertainment industry, is a clear example of how strong an actress's relationship with her fans abroad can be. An active international fanbase. Moon Ji-young has a fanbase spread from Asia, Europe, to America. The success of the drama True Beauty that aired on various global streaming platforms made her name widely known. Many viewers who initially did not know Ji-young eventually fell in love with her natural acting and charisma on the screen. Her international fans actively form online communities on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. They make fan page, fan art, to creative content in the form of video editing and memes. This activity not only maintains Jia Young's existence in cyberspace, but also expands her range of popularity. India has a loyal fan base in Indonesia itself. Moon Jia Young has a very loyal fan base. This is evident from the many local fanbase accounts that consistently upload updates related to Jia Young's activities, ranging from official schedules, the latest interviews, to photo shoots. Even before the news that he was flying to Indonesia today, Moon Jia Young's name had been trending on Indonesian Twitter timelines every time there was a new project starring him. Not a few Indonesian fans are involved in international fan projects, such as sending birthday greeting ads on billboards, making greeting videos, and raising donations on behalf of Jia Young for social activities. All this reflects the emotional closeness of Indonesian fans with the actress. Jia Young's interaction with fans, although known for maintaining privacy, Moon Jia Young is an artist who cares about her fans. He often greets fans through fan meetings, interactive interviews, and social media posts. The Instagram story repost of a fan marking her trip to Indonesia today is a vivid example of how she gives fans space to feel close to her. Such small gestures mean a lot to fans. They feel recognized, valued, and part of the journey of an artist they admire. It's no wonder that every time Jia Young has a small interaction, the response is always big on social media. Support of Indonesian fans in cyberspace. When news of Jia Young's flight to Indonesia began to spread, Indonesian fans immediately showed their excitement. Various hashtags began to appear, such as hashtag welcome to Indonesia Jia Young, hashtag Moon Jia Young, to hashtags mixed with Korean and Indonesian. Videos of fans' reactions expressing their happiness went viral on TikTok. Some fans have even started planning a welcome project at the airport, although there is no certainty of the location and time of arrival. This shows that Indonesian fans are not just passively waiting, but actively taking the initiative to welcome their idols in a creative and loving way. Solid community. One of the things that makes Moon Jia Young's relationship with her international fans strong is a solid community. The fans focus not only on entertainment, but also on conducting social activities on behalf of their idols. For example, some fanbases once raised funds to help victims of natural disasters in Indonesia, writing that the donation was a form of support from Moon Jia Young's Indonesian fans. This kind of activity not only reinforces Jia Young's positive image in the public eye, but also confirms that fandom is not just about entertainment, but also about the value of solidarity and caring. Symbol of proximity. The arrival of Moon Jia Young to Indonesia this time can be seen as a symbol of the increasingly real closeness between Korean artists and their fans in Southeast Asia. Today's short repost on Instagram story is a small proof that Jia Young is aware of the existence of Indonesian fans and appreciates their support. For fans, this closeness is a motivation to continue supporting her works. For Jia Young, warm relations with international fans, including Indonesia, are one of the factors that strengthen her position as a global actress. The arrival of Moon Jia Young to Indonesia is inseparable from a larger trend. More and more South Korean artists are making Southeast Asia a major destination in their international activities. In recent years, the region has developed into an important market for the Korean entertainment industry, both for K-pop and K-drama.